Hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Masters video, and now we got info on Marnie's grid and stuff. Again, shoutouts to Crash on our Discord server for posting the grids and stuff, right? Oops, up there it is, we're back. And the base kit, we got Absol's stuff here as well, so that's cool. So let me move, actually, where should I move the, I don't even know. Let's make this one a bit larger as well. All right, cool. So Marnie Grimmsnarl, fairy type tech unit, right? Which is cool. So it is, again, tech over here, right? Fairy, weak to fairy, because since fairy doesn't resist fairy and it's very dark, so yeah, fairy weak to fairy. And then you got fairy tech, gallery tech, rival tech, and seasonal outfit tech. Those are the only 4 ones. Really basic theme skills, but okay, I guess. All right, so over here, actually, let's check out the stats first. So at level 135, we got 677 HP, which is a lot of, good HP. 290 attack, which is a lot of attack, right? 175 defense, 184 special defense, not bad, right? And then 282 speed, which is also pretty nice. So in terms of the moves, you got Spirit Break, which is 4 gauge, 140 to 168 BP move, 100% accuracy, single target, and lowers the opponent's special attack by 1 stat rank when you use it. Then you got Crunch over here, right? Terms chance of debuffing defense by 1. Then you got Bulk Up over here, which costs no MP. 2 move gauges, raises your attack and defense up by 1 stat rank. So this could be like a little monster in Villa. Another Marnie being good in Villa. Look at that. And you have the trainer move Not Today, which applies a gradual healing effect to the user, applies endurance or enduring effect to the user when the user's defense is raised, raises user's special defense by the same amount. When the user's attack is raised, raises the user's speed by the same amount. This is so good. I love this so much. Only 1 MP. This is so good. So all you have to do is 3 bulk ups, right? Max your attack. If you're wondering, how do you max your attack? Look at the passives. All right. Critical infliction 9 raises user's spit, uses crit by 1 when the Pokemon uses a status move, and bulk up should count as a status move, right? And so every time you use bulk up, you get +1 crit for free as well. Super infliction 4 has a 50% chance of applying the super effective up next effect to the user when its Pokemon when its Pokemon uses status move, which very likely you will get a special attack, or not special, the super effective up at least by the time you get your sync up. And then you got double buffer, which when an ally stat is raised by a status move used by the user's Pokemon, its stat is raised by double the stat rank. So 3 bulk ups, you're at +6 attack, +6 defense, and +3 crit, right? And very likely you'll have a super effective up, and then you have the extra tech, multiplier on, or tech, innate sync move multiplier on the sync move, right? This is the more your stats are raised, the greater the power of this move. And then you get a sync in, and then after that, you could use your train move to give yourself gradual healing, max out your special defense as well as max out your speed, on top of having also, again, pretty solid defensive stats if you, again, also max out your defenses and gradual healing. Like, this thing could do damage, this thing could take hits, this thing good on speed, right? Even with a 4 gauge move, you can debuff your opponent's special attack, right? Or defense if you want to do that. Cost no move gauges to get attack and defense buffs. This is fantastic. Cost nothing to max out your crit buffs. Wow. All right, so moving into the sync grid in terms of its looking at its grid and all that stuff. So over here we have a few things, right? We have Foul Fighting 3, Devastation, Overpower. Again, none of the grids aren't exactly complete yet, although most of these, well, actually every single one of these missing are all move gauge refreshes. So there's that. Again, we don't exactly know how much the move gauge refresh is, but we'll just have to work with what we have now, right? So again, Shadows Crash. So we got Overpower, Devastation, Foul Fighting 3, First Aid 4, Impervious, Super Duper Effective 2, Quick Tempo, Burst In as like the really, you know, interesting. Oh, ripple effect on Spirit Break, on roll, on crunch for the interesting stuff that we have here, right? So overpower, obviously extra 30% multiplier on your regular move damage. Foul fighting, that's another 30%. Although, do you really want to pick it up? I don't know. It depends on your team comp. I guess you could pick it up, you know, depending on your team comp. Then you have devastation, which is a 2x multiplier on your sync. So on top of having obviously the tech, you know, innate sync nuke and the extra super effective up on your sync, and then with, you know, devastation over here, that's gonna be a pretty devastating, you know, sync nuke. Oh, also on top of the you know, almost 400 attack there as well, right? So that's gonna be really, really nice. And you can just like some decent damage on your regular moves as well. I mean, again, it's still like the few downsides. Oops, that's the wrong tab. The few downsides is your Spirit Break's BP isn't that high for a 4-gauge move, but I mean, it's still like 140, 168. But yeah, you definitely do have really, really high attack, and you do have some multipliers, right? Again, the multipliers, overpower you definitely want to pick up. Foul fighting kind of depends, right? So there's that as well. I got stagger and crunch. Oh, you don't want to pick up stagger and crunch. Again, on a roll on crunch if you want to do that as well, right? Oh, forgot about super duper effective. Another extra 20% down here. Yeah, you probably want to pick up super duper effective instead. Usually, much easier. Unless again you have like a team comp that could give you foul fighting 3, which isn't honestly that hard, right? Have, you know, someone who could maybe not flinch, but like maybe trap or something, right? Or confuse, that might be a bit easier. So yeah, wow. I don't know. This is very good. Yeah. Extra attack plus 20 on the side there, right, as well. Oh, also, almost forgot. I got quick tempo down here, too. Free move gauge acceleration for your whole team. Well, not free. It's cost energy. But yeah, move gauge acceleration for your whole team when it enters the battle. This does everything. This unit does everything. First aid, again, if you want to tank with this thing. Sure, you can do that as well. Yeah, this thing is very, very, very good. I mean, the only downside is that it's Marnie, and she competes with the other Marnie, which is also very, 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 very good. So, I'm impressed. I am impressed. Yeah. The grid is definitely very, very expensive, though, so you definitely want to, you know what you're doing when you're trying to pick up stuff for the grid, right? It is a very, very, very expensive grid. That's for sure. So maybe you might not even want to pick up devastation because it saves you what 2 energy, pick up foul fighting 3 instead. But yeah, we'll see. But anyways, that's this one I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, think in the comments down below. Like and just finish for our channel. Some more Poem Master content. Again, we'll be going through all these throughout the night, so make sure I have a notification on to get these as soon as possible. And see you guys in the next one.